We live.
I think so. Can't hear you.
Don't worry,
Yep.
we live. This is Community Radio 99 Jams, .1 Carefesta Radio. New morning show. New morning show. The new morning show.
Yes.
The Tampa Bay
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
I heard you.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And I am your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And you are the clearest voice.
Okay. Finish that thing, man.
I mean, you're gonna jump in.
Well,
It's fine.
okay. This has been brought to you by the New Image Project.
Yeah.
This has been brought to you by that part of the New Image Project. Thank you for helping us redefine what's cool.
Yes, because
Smart is
the new
gangster.
baby.
If you don't know,
Now you know. No. It's been a
What-
good morning already.
next part of waking
Yeah, it
up is urban drinkery in your cup. Big shouts out to urban drinkery.
Okay.
Sandra, one time for Dave, one time for the whole urban airs doing what it do when it do.
Urban Airs. That's the yeah.
That's the crew.
If you
If
urban
you don't
air,
know, now you know.
if you an urban air, tap in.
All the
If
urban
you know,
airs.
if you
Tap
know,
in.
then you know.
If
And
you know what
don't
an urban
know,
air is,
Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what's good, brother and sisterhood?
Hey
So what's
man,
good
it's
in
all
that?
good, man. It's been an amazing week already, even though it's Wednesday.
It is. It's going.
You started seeing them. What's on your list of what you ain't putting up with in 2024? Any changes you making for the new year?
I think so.
Okay, what you doing?
You know, I think so. I'm making some changes, but I think like I used to do like the New Year's whole thing.
Yeah, the resolution.
The resolutions.
No, I kind of try to make changes throughout the year.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Organized.
And then just be like,
Yeah.
this don't work. I'm gonna tell you, if it didn't work for you yesterday and you want to get rid of it today, don't wait until the first.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can start now.
So what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a new thing. So we probably can try this together, y'all.
Okay.
out there.
Okay.
And it's the 2024. My things to do are all going to be a positive thing and not a regression. So like, I'm not going to stop smoking, but I will smoke less. Right? I'm not.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear that.
I'm not gonna stop eating meat, but I'm gonna eat less meat. Right?
Or eat more
Yeah.
vegetables.
I'm not gonna stop
How about that?
sleeping in.
Because eating less is still kind of a
No, but I'm going. Okay.
So eat more. So
Okay.
eat more of something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stop sleeping in. I'm just gonna get up earlier.
There you go.
Right, and take the knot out of it when you.
Yeah,
like,
not the knot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
do it, spin it in a positive.
Yeah,
manner,
we're going.
like,
We're going
okay, like
forward.
It's an action.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a forward thing
Okay.
instead of what I ain't gonna go for.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is
I hear that.
move around a little more.
Yeah, because they say that's how you change a habit anyway, right? Is you replace it with a positive habit.
Yes.
So you just say, instead of that, I'm going to do
Yes.
this.
And that's a lot of times when people making changes, they don't change that with something else, and then you fall back to what you used to do.
That's why I was saying like the New Year's resolution is usually regressive.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Or what I ain't doing, or you know what I mean? Some people, I got a resolution to do 100 push-ups a day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a positive. That's a positive forward one.
Right. So it's like affirmations.
It's like an affirmation.
I am committed to the gym going forward. Like I'm gonna. Put
Charles
that
Park
back in.
has a free gym,
It does
and for people who need training wheels, right? I'm just saying, for the people who need training wheels, Charles Park Rec Center has a gym.
Because y'all ain't see Qiana face.
It's $5.
Y'all did not see her face.
Okay. I'm done.
And he just said free gym, but then he's gonna say it's $5.
Yeah, it's $5 for the card. It's a
Okay.
membership
For
card.
a rec card?
Yeah, you get
One
the
time?
card one
time.
time.
That's new.
Yes, and talk about it then.
Yeah, because I
So
didn't
it's
have to
really-
pay
so
for the
you-
rec card.
You ain't get the $5 card. You see, Brother John.
When I got mine, it wasn't $5.
Because see, Brother John, you is Brother John, the Brother John.
No, don't say that.
You is.
No, but
don't say I'm getting stuff.
Only reason I'm with
$5
free card, right? Well, the free gym with the $5 card.
Free gym with the $5 card.
Instead of paying $20 or $50 and not going.
You're just paying for the plastic.
But I'm probably not gonna go there, and only because I need a pool. So this is why.
You're the mermaid.
Yeah,
so
that's
this
right.
is my workout is definitely the pool.
Yeah.
So
we're talking about 2024, y'all.
Yes, and so put out there things that you want.
What's your resolution?
So I'm definitely going back to the pool. I know that I'm gonna have to work my way back up to all those laps.
That's the YMCA.
No, I go to LA Fitness.
Ooh, clean pool. That's the clean pool.
Yeah, I did.
All the pools clean. I'm just saying.
No,
some pools cleaner than others.
Okay. I will tell you, it's Exporta now. But I go there. One, there's no kids, really.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
it's not a joke. Yeah.
It's when you go in there, it's gonna.
They're not playing and stuff. Yeah.
They did to do it. Yeah.
Right, and I need to go in there, and then they are open later. So then. Like they open till like 11 o'clock at night. The YMCA pool closed sometime at certain hours.
Yeah.
This pool.
How you navigate the pool when it's cold like this though?
It be warm.
It be okay.
It be having warm pool.
Yeah.
It be temperate.
Okay.
It be.
And then once you start, because I don't like the cold at all. So that's the hardest part.
That's what I'm saying.
But once I get in and you start to swim, you start to warm up anyway. Yeah. Okay. And then your body adapt to the temperature.
And that's great exercise. Yeah.
It is. People don't know because you're doing strength training plus cardio.
Right.
That's why dolphins don't be cold.
That's what dolphins. Is that what
it's just so random.
Turn the knob.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why dolphins don't be cold because they be moving.
I hear that. So I'm doing this couch. I'm doing a couch to 5K.
Okay.
The couch to.
That's what it's called.
I like it.
Couch to 5K. So
I just talk about not getting off the couch.
Yep. So couch to 5K. I'm working with this City of St. Pete. It's like this is the second week, and it's basically helping you prepare for the Fit City 5K, which will be happening in February. And so it's like February 3rd. And so you got 8 weeks to train to go from the couch to 5K. And I'm struggling like I don't know what.
Because it don't seem like 8 weeks is enough.
On paper, it looked good, but
no. When you say 8 weeks and get from the couch to 5K, like
I'll be outside. I don't know how. I mean, I might have to Uber on like 1.5K of it, like when I get around that bend. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This way to push myself and get back.
One of my clients is in a wheelchair, like she can't walk, and one of the goals is that we end up doing a 5K. Okay. Eventually, because she, to get her back
to it,
right. Even though we probably won't ever run it, but we might end up walking. Yeah, that's our goal. So
I'm getting my steps. I missed yesterday, but I've been like intentional about getting my 10,000 steps. So
okay,
I really push myself to do my steps.
I can't wait. Tell me. So it's February 3rd.
I think so.
So we'll be on the sideline. I don't think I'm gonna make it from the couch.
Well, there's a 1 mile walk too, so you can do like a 1 mile walk. So it's the 5K and a 1 mile walk.
I can do the 1 mile,
and it's gonna be like glow in the park. I'll send y'all the link. Yeah, it's a Fit City 5K. They do it every year. I think it's glow in the park. So like after sundown, they give you like the glow in the dark, necklaces and all of that. Good stuff.
Okay, that's gonna be dope.
Gonna be fun, yeah.
So listen, we see it. We're gonna talk about what everybody put in the chat about your revolutions.
Yes, please. Thank you.
And when we
revolutions or resolutions?
Resolutions. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
But your resolution can be revolutionary.
Yes, thank you.
Make a revolutionary
resolution. You can kill the revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution.
So can we get some grace? You think Mr. J gonna let us keep going?
No.
We need to pause for
the calls. We need to pause for the calls just to say they laughed at me, and that's fine.
So we're going to come back and, again, it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. We want to hear what your New Year's resolutions are. What's your plans for 2024? We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be back.
Right.
Bike. B-I-K-E.
We'll be right back.
Join me as I meet you.
prepping for the next worldwide pandemic, how artificial intelligence can help us.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
BBC World Service, it's 13 hours GMT. This is Oliver Conway with the newsroom. The leader of Hamas holds talks in Egypt as calls grow for another pause in the fighting in Gaza. We're live in Jerusalem. The European Union agrees a new plan for dealing with migrants.
We can really be proud of Europe today. The agreement before the end of this year is a huge success.
Voters go to the polls in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Another legal setback for Donald Trump as he's disqualified from running in the Colorado Republican primary. The BBC speaks to a former US Marine detained in Russia for 5 years.
It's serious betrayal. Promises have been made and broken, and I can't believe anything that I'm told now. They keep going back and forth. The only problem is it's my life that's draining away.
And later,
how can we be sure that you wouldn't lie to protect your family?
Hey! The Simpsons fans who made their own episode. First, our top stories.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. The Hamas leader, Ismail Haniyeh, is holding talks in Cairo on the war in Gaza. International pressure is growing for the resumption of the temporary truce, which Egypt helped to broker last month. Yulan Nell has more details from Jerusalem.
The presence of Ismail Haniyeh in Cairo, the head of Hamas, indicates a level of seriousness. He's going to be meeting the Egyptian intelligence chief who handles the Gaza file. And we understand that there will be discussions around the possibility of a short-term ceasefire that would see more Israeli hostages being released. Now, up to now, Hamas has said that it will not accept anything less than a permanent ceasefire before it releases those hostages. So this will require a change in Hamas's state.
Thank you for the microphone volume that I don't
And just
hear.
like that, we're back. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See that?
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in to help us to redefine what's cool, because
smart
is
the
new
gangster.
Baby.
And New Image. New Image is an acronym for information, media, arts, graphics, and entertainment.
Right on.
And that's what we do. And it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. You know, we really need, which is funny, we should do like a behind the scenes cameras for all the bloopers.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it's too hot for TV.
It's too hot for TV. But join the conversation, y'all. Put it in the chat. Put it in, or give us a call. What y'all doing for 2024, man? What's your plans? What's your resolutions, if you make them? What you got going on? I saw a few of them in here. Aria, she said, my resolution is to read 300 books by the end of the year.
Okay, that's forward. That's the forward I was talking about.
What? How many books is that a month? That's
about 10 books a month.
That's a target. That's a good target.
A little under 10, 7 books a month.
I was gonna say it's 360 days.
So that's like almost a book a day.
That's a book a day.
That's a little under a book a day.
Yeah, you a fast reader.
Man, I couldn't read a book a week.
Right. You can't read a book a week.
I can't sit down long enough.
Yeah, it is. It's
like audiobooks save me.
Right.
Well, that's still doing the book. Like, does that?
Nah, I can listen to an audiobook driving to Orlando.
So if that counts towards your 300, that sounds good.
I mean, you completed
Mama Blue said New Year's resolution is to live every minute better than I lived the last.
Oh, not your average grandma. That's right.
Oh,
Mama
listen,
Blue.
we gotta have her on here. She has her. First of all, she has t-shirts. Yep. She has purses.
Not that kind of grandma.
So Mama Blue, reach out to Qiana.
She already did. That's why I'm saying
this. Let's set the date. Because you are more than welcome to join the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
And to answer that, that's 1.5 books a day.
Okay, let's go.
Right on.
Let's read.
Domino, Florida, goal 2024. Get recreational marijuana on the ballot to bring out the Democrat voters.
Puff, puff, pass.
The ballot. Pass your ballot.
Listen. And Domino, it's good to hear you say that, because a lot of the the organizations, should take that approach. I don't think they're taking that approach. Mm-hmm. They're looking at marijuana as the gateway drug, the ultimate sin, and just kind of trying to play hot potato around it. Honestly, and then along with recreational marijuana on the ballot, we have to get some black people into the marijuana business. We have to be serious about getting people into dispensaries, people who have caught those charges, because, no pun intended, but they cultivated an industry that right now is one of the boomingest industries in America.
They make it,
and we can't take part in it.
We can't take, we're just looking at a lot of stuff. I was watching The Brat Loves Judy.
Okay,
I didn't see that.
It's
the Brat and her wife.
Yeah, and her wife, and they're doing it. So I was looking this year alone. Their hair product made $20 million.
Wow.
We say wow, and she was like,
That's
"This
scale.
ain't nothing."
Yeah, it's $1 billion.
In $11 billion businesses, Black people make just a fraction. Now, $20 million to me is like
but it's a fraction of the cosmetics and the hair product line.
Right. And it's just
that's billions. That's where we spend all our money. If not $1 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
If we spend $6 trillion, $1 trillion to $2 trillion is on hair products. Another $2 to $3 trillion is on rent.
For real, Miss Teresa says, "Thank you for tuning in, Miss Teresa. I intend to declutter my living environment."
That's him. Now I am. So here you go. I am doing that before the beginning of the year. That's one thing. Like
I need to declutter my mind.
That's one thing I am doing.
I'm consciously working on that too.
Like meditation. We was joking yesterday. We was doing team building exercises. Big shouts out to the Urban Airs.
Okay.
We was doing some team building exercises by the campfire last night.
Okay.
It was dope. But decluttering of my personal space and my mind, I can go for that.
Yeah.
I need it.
That is on the list too.
Meditation.
And for me, it's just really just throwing away some stuff.
That's right. So listen, if
I
you
would
got
old in with the new.
anything,
Any used shoes, you can take them to Central Station Barbershop. Big shouts out to T Brown. He's still accepting shoes. We did 2 shoe events this year. The first one is over, but the next one goes into December 30th, and you can drop shoes off at Central Station Barbershop.
And we're still collecting toys for tomorrow's pajama party.
Tomorrow's pajama jam.
too late to get your tickets. It's not too late to donate. It's not too late to get your tables. We're partying with a purpose. Like, we're looking for everybody to come out, enjoy this night.
I need my VIP ticket. Y'all know me at the door.
We know you at the door.
You got to sign in and be accounted for.
Yeah, you do, but please. But no, you good. I got you bought your ticket. Come on.
And then also, the Melrose Mercy neighborhood plan update is in full swing, and so we've been pushing neighborhoods, neighborhood plans, and so we got 2 neighborhoods that are engaged actively in the planning process. Melrose Mercy and Palmetto Park are doing their neighborhood plan updates. There are links available for you to take the survey if you live in the Melrose Mercy neighborhood. That's 22nd Street to 16th Street, 18th Avenue to the interstate.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
And so click the link. You can go to d7speaks.com and you'll be able to see a link. We got to get the Palmetto Park link up as well, but Palmetto Park is in that process. Melrose Mercy is also in that process, and then we're going to be going to other neighborhoods as a part of our work. That's what we're going to be doing in 2024.
2024, and so
and corridor plan.
Big shout out to the council.
Can you believe that Christmas is Monday?
I can.
I mean,
I can.
I feel you. The end of the year has fastly approached, and
we saw it coming.
This year,
you didn't see it coming.
Once we got past like April, it was all downhill from there. So these new calendars kind of going faster.
The new calendars?
Yeah, it ain't the same old calendar. This ain't the same calendar. No, man, this calendar flip faster.
I'm thinking the clock is different.
This
I just
calendar flip faster, man.
Like, this is what I told her. These were the exact words I said. I said it's early. No, I said it. We got a different language, so pardon me if you don't understand. I said it be early, then it be late.
I don't know if you ever heard this.
Just like that. Then it be
late. Like, I looked at my watch and I'm like, dang, it's late. But like just a few minutes before I looked, it was early. And I'm like,
so it gets dark so quick, right? Yeah. And you be like, oh, it's late. And then you look at it and be like, no, it's early.
See? Okay, so I ain't tripping.
No. And then a couple of hours go by and you really still think it's early. And you're like, oh no, it's late now.
Right. Thank you for that. Because that's exactly what I was dealing with.
Hello, caller. Introduce yourself.
Good morning, crew. This is Miss D. This is Margaret.
Hey,
Margaret. I just wanted to say hi. I am headed to Tampa for my radiation treatment this morning.
Okay.
Prayers to you.
Yes, prayers.
Thank you. Y'all have me rolling over here. What is happening to the clock?
We don't know.
I don't know.
They speeding it up on you, or you having too much fun?
It's the Grinch of the clock time. It's like just stealing it.
What's going on with it? It's got to be a new clock because it just moved entirely too quick.
Yes.
And then the days are long, but the weeks are fast. Have you got?
And the years over with.
And the years are short.
This is what is happening to you all. Let me share. I'm 53. I can tell y'all what's happening.
Okay.
Y'all is getting old.
Just go
the end is near.
That's what happens when you get old. So thank you for coming back from the future and telling us what it looks like on the other side. No,
I have not been to the other side.
No, I mean on the other side.
Do not say that. Do not speak that into my existence.
No. When I say the other side, I'm talking about like the other side of 50.
Yeah.
Yes, love. Yes, love.
Because I'm on the other side. I'm 3 down from 50. You 3 up on the other side. That's what I mean.
Listen, and it's all fun on this side. So y'all come on over here.
Yes, can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
But and look, it looks like it's gonna be getting here really quickly because it's clocking.
Before you know it. It'll be Libra season. Yes.
I love y'all so much. Y'all just don't even know. I love y'all so much. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm working on getting well.
Yes.
I apologize. I haven't been out, but I'm trying to stay away from the people's germs.
That's right. No, you got to do what's best
after a while, they're going to tell y'all how many of y'all made us sick.
Yeah, no, you got all the grace you need. Get well, and our prayers and thoughts are with you.
Yes, and drive
safe.
Thank
you so much.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right now. Y'all have a great day.
Do same.
What's on your mind Wednesday, y'all? Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind.
So also what's on my mind is just Jonathan Major.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so upset.
Okay.
And I've been following it, right?
Yep.
And I was waiting for the verdict. So when it didn't come back, I said, oh, it don't look good.
Oh, and they took the time.
They split it.
They went through the whole weekend.
Okay, before they came back with the verdict.
Before they came back with the verdict.
It was gonna be
I knew
crazy.
it. Oh, yes. And
so what they end up doing?
They did.
See, that's what I be doing, and then you got everything to say.
It did. I do, but you
bring it up and don't have it like ready.
No, I wouldn't. But just like you, with when my mama texts,
okay,
it was my mama.
It wasn't that you didn't have it; you just got distracted.
I got with my mom, but Jabbar. Well, this just a sidebar. Anybody would it'll be some Jabbar be strolling. Yeah. He'll just be looking Jabbar.
Yeah, he'd see the headline and say, "Oh, here goes some news."
No, but so with the Jonathan Major, like they found him guilty for 2 of the charges, which I find like baffling because like all the evidence that we were seeing, her chasing him, right. And then the driver in the car said, "Hey, he wasn't the aggressor, she was." And now this man that lost his job.
And they testified to that fact.
Yes.
But, oh, man, wow. That's unfortunate, but kind of the American way.
They did.
American with 3 Ks in that instance, right?
Right, because they asked his cousin or one of his family members, what do you think about a verdict? He was like, this is a black man in America.
So, and it was a successful black man in America. So really what I want to say is he still got legal options. He still can like do an appeal and come back around and possibly win.
Okay.
And then, who knows? But this made me think what's on my mind.
Okay.
Rudy Giuliani got
148
billion. Oh, I thought it was a billion.
148 million. He got.
Oh, he won $1 billion?
148 million.
They should have gave her $1 billion. So they say allegedly they was threatening the lady and her daughter.
Yeah, about the Georgia election officials.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so now the Georgia election, who I felt should have been suing from the beginning, the Georgia Election Bureau, are now suing as well. So he cannot
suing Rudy.
Yep.
Okay.
They suing him as well, so he can't keep saying that they was cheating. Because that was the whole thing behind them saying Trump lost because of the Georgia officials, and that's the phone call Trump made saying, "Hey, I just need 20,000 more votes."
What you got over there?
Man, I just need 20,000, man. Listen, I ain't asking you to change the world.
Man. Look, I just need 20,000.
I just need 20.
Do what you do.
Allegedly, there's a lot of phone calls like that, and I just need 20,000 more votes. Somebody won by 20,000 here in Florida.
Yeah. Less than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then DeSantis was 20,000.
So listen,
you gotta beat them bad. So when y'all go out and go through this election process, you gotta know the deck is stacked against us, and we gotta turn out in numbers. We gotta go out and vote with a vengeance.
That's right.
Get everybody to get registered.
Bring the whole family when you vote. If it's your first time voting, make sure it's more people voting than you. Right?
Yeah.
When
get others to vote.
When you've been voting all the time by yourself, make sure you grab more people to vote than you. Because why? Because we need overwhelming numbers to sometimes overcome the deficits that's been put in front of us.
For real.
And so you're talking about Giuliani, but he karma comes back. So you see how bad he treated everybody in his state when he was governor?
Yeah. Yeah, he was horrible.
He was horrible.
He was the governor of America. When he America's governor?
The mayor.
The mayor.
He was America's governor.
Was it governor or mayor?
It don't matter. Whatever he was in there, he was horrible.
Tomatoes, pickles.
And you just...
he became famous by prosecuting mobsters, like the John Gotti.
Yeah, he went after the gangsters.
That's kind of how he made his bones.
The method that he used to go after John Gotti and those other officials have kind of really been used in the black community primarily. So they got their fame for being used against the mob, but the practical everyday use of it is in the black communities, in the neighborhoods.
Right. And they
stop it,
doing that with rappers now. That same thing.
Conspiracy, RICO, and all
RICO
that
charges. That was kind of the laws that they used to get some of those mobsters.
Yeah.
And his homeboy just got kicked off the Colorado ballot.
Yeah, he did. His homeboy.
His dog. So former President Trump will not make it into Colorado's 2024 primary ballot. The state Supreme Court ruled on Tuesday, the first court ruling to find that Trump should be disqualified from re-election under the 14th Amendment.
So the question is, Do he care?
And
it's going to be going to the Supreme Court.
And I'm finna tell you, Colorado ain't gonna be a big difference between him getting that nomination or not.
So you can I hear that.
He can be nominated
because it's the primary.
Yeah, he can be nominated and then come back, and then Colorado gotta put him on that ballot, or they're outside of the union. And now you're talking about breaking the rules.
So if he gets nominated, they have so that's why they said that they're not going to put him on the primary ballot.
Yeah,
but if
that's the Republican primary.
If he get nominated, then they'll put him on the general election ballot.
I don't think he'll have a problem getting on ballots.
We'll see what happens. Do you think any states are going to follow suit?
No.
You don't think nobody else? Who else would follow Colorado?
But
Georgia.
Georgia. But no, Georgia. But Georgia ain't. Georgia governor and them ain't going for that. So this is like it's like the top of the tree.
Because the Georgia governor, he stole.
He was in on the game.
He stole it to get in himself.
Yeah, they was all in the same circle.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, they was all in the same circle. They're in the same little.
Abrams with a steal.
Allegedly in the same little groups and stuff. But I think what's going to happen is that people going to have to get out and vote. Like when they always say, "Oh, you vote like your life depending on." Like every year you hear that, but like one of these years, like that's really it.
Yeah,
and because I don't think no legal remedy is going to stop the former president from running. I think the only remedy is he's got to be beaten at the ballot.
And what he's doing is, I hate to say this, is amazing.
Okay.
As far as he's not competing in any
of the debates, y'all gotta
which I think
work it out to see who's gonna come against
his political juggernaut.
Yeah,
he commands the media, right?
Mm-hmm.
We even talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
He is a political juggernaut, and he is not. He understands leverage.
Mm-hmm.
He understands when he get on that stage, the views are gonna go up by 10. If not 14 million views.
Yeah, like people tuning in to
when
see
he stands up there. So he knows, okay, why would I give Nikki Haley a shot to get me with a one-liner? Why would I give them a shot to have them 14 million people who are watching me? I just stand over there and let them watch me over here.
Yeah. And then on top, I control the whole narrative of everything.
And I'm on the news every night.
Because think if he get up there,
if he was up there, he gonna
no, he on the news. They have a section of the news that says in Trump news.
Okay,
yeah, but
like a news section for
people. Just think if he went and people start to doubt him, then now his followers may go to one of them.
Yep.
So hey, I can control everything. They can say whatever. I'm not there to defend myself or say whatever. And then on top of that, he can sit there and take notes.
Yeah.
Somebody in his camp taking notes.
Yeah. Well, everything they say. Yeah.
So whoever do make it to be the one that come up against him in the.
And then I don't think he's ever gonna do a debate. Even when he goes to the primary, after the primary, when it goes to the general,
have to debate somebody.
But if it's not statutory or like legally required,
he's not going to do it.
He has the leverage to do whatever he wants. Right. He can like he was doing, having those rallies that was counter to the other rallies. Remember he was doing that?
Yep.
He can pull out that same model again. And then he was charging people. He was charging people and making money at the door.
It's what's on your mind Wednesday, y'all. So give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind.
Yeah, we talking about
and it's crazy. We're talking about Trump.
Politics.
We go and talk about Trump, and we've talked about him a few times, right?
Yeah.
We have not really talked about Biden whatsoever.
Yeah.
How about those gas prices?
They're going down. They fluctuate.
So let's talk about Biden, y'all. What y'all think, man? Like, just what y'all think? Tell me what you think about Biden, other than like gas prices. I know they had the conversation about his age. That was like a thing.
They are old.
Yeah.
But
Trump just a couple steps behind.
But they say that those had those conversations, but they are right with old white man leadership. Like if it was like an old black man or old woman of any race, that would be unacceptable. You know what I mean? Because you almost don't even have a driver's license at that age.
Yeah.
Like they take your driver's license at a certain age. You get what I'm saying? And they're around that age. I ain't saying that. You get what I'm saying? And
you think Biden gonna win? What's your?
I mean, at this point, he ain't driving anybody.
You see it.
The odds in his favor. He the incumbent. So you got the incumbent rule. You know.
I'm gonna tell you.
But Trump.
To be honest,
ain't no guarantees these days.
I'm looking.
I hear that though. That's valid.
So I'm looking at it. I don't think this is gonna be a sweep for anybody.
Yeah.
Close elections. It's gonna
be a close election.
And it's gonna be a lot on the ballot.
Bring your gloves.
Just like here, like I think this is gonna be a really confusing one.
We gotta get you a fidget spinner.
I got one in the car.
Okay.
No, for real. I got one.
I think it's so much on the ballot.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be missed. It's gonna be very important.
Right.
Because people are going to be focused on the presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we need to
get it on there too. I think Rick Scott.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we got to go all in.
And you can see what like Rick Scott right here is like. Oh, just because I'm in Washington doesn't mean that Florida is not my top priority. He's trying to figure out why Florida State is not in the championship game, and they're
no. That's a serious thing.
It is, but
I ain't saying what is that a political thing?
Yes, it's political.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Because they went undefeated. Florida State went undefeated this year,
and then they didn't get ranked into the high level bowl game.
Yeah,
it's politics.
It is.
And they're saying they wrote back and said because their quarterback would not be able to play in them, and this
so
is
they downgraded their numbers.
Why the quarterback wouldn't be? I just missed the whole thing.
But a long story short, is because it's a big thing that people talking about, and it's gotten so big. Our political people are talking about,
and that's all the Republicans are coming.
They're punishing Florida.
They kind of might be, but the reality is there are more things like community wise that our elected officials could be pontificating on.
But what they're doing, which is a smart strategy, is more people are into
that's
sports.
Dribble the ball. Yeah, that's dribble the ball.
It's more people that's in sports that watch sports every week that tune in for the political
that's
information.
A punt. They punt it. That's a punt.
Okay.
It ain't a touchdown. They punt it.
I hear that. New York will set up a commission to consider reparations for slavery. There's a 9-member commission will be required to deliver a report a year after its first meeting. Its recommendations could potentially include monetary compensation, but would be non-binding. The panel's findings are intended to spur policy changes, programs, and projects that attempt to remedy slavery's harmful effects. I'll keep going. The idea of using public money to compensate the descendants of enslaved people is almost certain to draw backlash from some, including some white people who don't believe they should have to pay for the sins of long ago ancestors or other ethnic groups that weren't involved in the slave trade.
So I'm going to jump in, and I'm encouraged by the conversation being had around reparations. And in New York around slavery, we also must include the economic conditions, the health conditions that, that have been intentionally the systematic oppression. Right. So if we just look at slavery, we don't encompass the whole systematic oppression. And then that gives legs to that conversation about, I'm not going to be paying for the sins of my father. Yeah. But the systematic oppression is happening now still. Black women still have the highest death rate for having birth, the mortality rate. Just like we have, the black men had the most deaths with heart failures or whatever it is. Yeah. And all these ailments, because the problem is the dollars that need to be invested in it is going over across seas. Right, we gave reparations to China for the internment camps. The people y'all paid for that. We paying for all the other
indigenous
stuff.
People,
and that's us too, right? So we got cut out of the Indian money as well. So you want to just really get real technical because the systematic racism goes all the way to the 5-cent Indians. Shout out to Pensacola Poppy.
Pensacola Poppy put you on that.
Pensacola Poppy put me on that one.
All right. So in that same vein, since we're talking about Indians, on December 20th is What's on Your Mind Wednesday too, by the way. So before I start reading that, we're going to take this call.
Introduce yourself. I bet you it's Pensacola.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, peace and light, Q.
You pushed the right button. Calling you on there.
No, Q. There's no Pensacola Poppy here, Q.
Oh, no Pensacola.
No Pensacola Poppy.
There's no Pensacola Poppy, baby. It's a distraction, Brother John. It's a distraction. If it was something to be achieved, then California would have already achieved it. California started a process of a study. And a study is we're literally putting the 2 on the 10, right?
We're talking about the reparations conversation.
We're talking about the reparations. I'm sorry, I just came in and just when she said physical poverty, it kind of threw me off a little bit. But this is deflective talk.
So,
this is how you take.
California did a study as well.
Yeah, so that's all this is. This is what your brother called a 2 on the 10. So now we haven't even rectified the situation in California. We're gonna make a major, but it's just conversation. Remember, conversation controls the nation. But when we want real action, it ain't gonna come from us asking people to give us money. It's not gonna come that way. I promise you, it's not gonna come that way. And that's why New York is just joining the conversation to be distracting. And now we're going to talk about what if New York, we was at the front porch when California was talking about it and what California did. Stop talking about it. And they used the face of an NAACP president, and he didn't even articulate himself to say that he wasn't with it. He just understood they were just blowing smoke. And now here comes New York. What is that called, y'all? It's called a distraction. It's called What Did Whitney and Bobby Do Last Night? Peace the ancient way.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the call. And again, in that vein, on December 20th, 1836, President Andrew Jackson presented Congress with a treaty that exemplified the racist policies of the 19th century towards Native Americans. This treaty negotiated, I'm thinking Miss Peanut gonna call back. This treaty negotiated with tribes such as the Iowa, Sac, Sioux, Fox, Otu, and Omaha, and it resulted in the forced removal of these tribes from their ancestral lands to accommodate white settlement. This treaty was part of nearly 400 agreements, often unequal, between various tribes and the U.S. government between 1788 and 1883. I'm going to fast forward because there's a modern day example of how they're doing it right now when we talk about reparations. So the Standing Rock and Oglala Sioux tribes are collaborating to pressure the Biden administration into addressing the contentious 19th century treaty, the Fort Laramie Treaty. They seek nation-to-nation consultations with the U.S. Interior Secretary and the Assistant Indian Affairs Secretary, emphasizing the need to correct historical injustice perpetrated by broken promises. In 1868, the Fort Laramie Treaty established the Great Sioux Reservation and designated the Black Hills as unceded Indian territory. Here's the kicker, though. However, the tribes claim that the U.S. surreptitiously added language relinquishing Indian control. Tribes are now urging the Biden and Harris administration to rectify this historical record despite recognition of the treaty violation. So they basically acknowledge, yes, in 1980, they said, y'all right, we did put some stuff in the treaty that shouldn't have been there, and we owe y'all. The Supreme Court ruled that in 1980, and $100 million in reparations was offered, but it was refused by the Sioux Nations. The tribes assert that the Black Hills are not for sale, and they actually are talking about now going to the Court of Appeals to
40 years later.
Yeah, in 1980.
43 years later.
Yeah.
That's pressure.
Yeah, so 1980 they were saying, y'all, we owe y'all.
But
they tried to give them $100
million.
Long
game. You see the long game?
But this is 43 years, and look how long we've been just waiting just to even
have a conversation.
Yeah.
And there was a conversation about reparations here.
Good morning, Sarah.
And the language was put far as restorative justice or restorative practice or whatever the language was changed to. And one of the things, that I said,
reparative justice.
Yes. And one of the things I said then, you can massage it any way you want it, but you have to take corrective steps, because even the history of our city is written on the backs of Black workers, right? When that Sunbelt Railroad came through, it was a bunch of Black men building that track and their families. That first Black settlement, the oldest settlement in St. Pete, which is the gas plant, which they're trying to honor right now, but never really kind of mention the things that happen and the way that you can repair, right, or give reparations through that deal, right? And it's like, is the conversation that we got to start having, because
my mind just went somewhere else.
Go.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
So, but what we got to do, and if our best reality is like what California was doing, we really got to come down to the meat and potatoes, and then like the allies, right? Because there are people that are in allyship, and they got to be able to click and say, "Hey, we can't be ashamed to say reparations, y'all."
Yeah,
we weren't ashamed to call these people Negroes, niggas. We weren't ashamed to call these people slaves. We still wrote slaves in the history books.
Mm-hmm.
Like those were their indigenous. That's where they from, the slave land.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you got to be able to say reparations too now, right? Y'all, everybody read that book and it said they bought slaves in 1702. Columbus sailed over his blue with the slaves on the back of the ship. We read those words. We need to be able to read reparations as well. We need to be able to say that word as well.
And it was 1492, just for those who listen.
Oh yeah, cut the check.
Yeah.
Just cut the check. Martin Luther King said it. Martin Luther King said they were supposed to cut a check.
Yeah. He said they cut a check and it came back void.
Oh.
So what they gave you
wasn't right.
Yeah.
You deposited and it bounced.
Yeah.
Now you owe.
So now we.
What that is?
Yeah. Now you owe. That's what he said.
And then now that it bounced.
Think about it that way.
Just think about it. Now that it bounced, every time you put a check in the bank, they got to put a hold on it.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Systematic racism. We talked about
systemic. It's systemic. All right, y'all. So I don't know if y'all saw this too. Florida newlyweds were killed by ex-husband 1 week after their wedding.
I seen that.
Curleen and so Mr. and Mrs. Racine, they were outside of a home near West Palm Beach when the woman's ex-husband reportedly shot them. Florida man was arrested for first-degree murder after killing a newlywed couple just 1 week after their wedding. Family members identified the slain couple. They were shot outside of their home. According to witnesses at the scene, one of the victims was outside installing security cameras and the other was getting groceries out of the car. The suspect parked his car across the street and then greeted the couple, according to the police report. And then after a few moments, he pulled out a pistol and shot them. The 46-year-old is now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and is being held in the Palm Beach jail.
Do we know what color they are?
I think they're Haitian. So a couple of them are Haitian because they said that the couple was like a Haitian pastor. Yeah, she added that Marceline had moved to the U.S. from Haiti 25 years ago and worked her way up to becoming a nurse practitioner while her husband was a pastor. So I'm assuming if they was Haitian, they was black.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of sad, man. And then it's crazy because we were at the ribbon cutting for the Arc Innovation Center the other day, and I saw Brother Gaynor, Officer Gaynor, the big brother who Reno converted. but I was just checking in with him. I'm like, man, what you hearing? Like, as you patrolling, what's some of the biggest issues? Y'all know me. I'm asking everybody, what's the issues, what's matter? So I'm asking the police officer.
You got a lot of stuff you want to get off. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm doing. I'm like just asking people. I'm just as I'm encountering people, like, what's up, man? What's what's the issues? What y'all facing? Listening mode. And so I asked the police officer the same thing, and I'm like, okay, holiday season, what's going on? He said 2 things. The first one is lock your cars because it's holidays, people breaking in cars. And then the second thing he said is they getting a lot of domestic calls, like a lot of domestic,
tensions.
Yeah. Because so that's one of the biggest challenges. And I'm saying that in the spirit of this article, right? Like this is a domestic dispute, husband, ex-husband, wife. But
you think that
but worldwide and citywide, particularly,
it's
like
still going down.
It's going down.
Like these domestic violence things, a lot of it we don't see, but we only see the ones that turn into like shootings and
that make the news.
But this is this is a stressful time, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
it's just a stressful time. And then we had a season where this year alone
was stressful.
Was stressful. People wasn't making the money. People had to move in, change some stuff.
Prices high.
You can't afford things like that. And when your money ain't right, ain't nothing else right a lot of times.
Yeah, they say that's a lot of the arguments in relationships is over finances, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so you see
or the lack of,
the lack of. So I mean, I pray for everybody, and it's sad that you think that you in one chapter in your life, and then it comes back to hunt you.
Yeah, they said that the divorce was just finalized like a few days like before that or something.
Oh yeah, so you can see the lead up.
They have been separated.
Yeah, yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see the lead up. Yeah, you can see the lead up. It's pressure.
Even though they were separated, so
yeah, it's pressure.
a separation, right? So they probably were separated for a long time. And what probably happened that forced her to get the divorce is the new relationship and ready to marry her new husband. With him being a pastor, like, hey,
you got to get it right.
We can't be shacking up. We can't be doing that. Right? We got you know, hey, what you doing?
Yeah, for real.
And then he don't really want to give it up the whole title. You know what I mean? Even though they've been separated, and then it's now playing with his ego. Oh, you know, moved on. You know, boom, 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 boom. Then and then now this is
cameras up.
And then they
cameras
just,
up.
Soon as she signed the divorce, the next step she go the next day almost. Yeah, she go and get married. Oh. Yeah. You don't even let the ink dry.
This is what it said. It said according to the report, Josaphat, I guess that's the aggressor. He told detectives she had been disrespecting him and blocking his calls, and anger took over him. He said he went to the newlyweds' home Saturday morning to bring breakfast to the daughter that they shared. His daughter witnessed the shooting and called 911. So he said he was there to bring his daughter breakfast, but he was angry because she had been disrespecting him and blocking his phone calls.
Sir, we ain't got nothing else to talk about, sir.
But we see this all the time. And it's sad every time. But the problem, and a lot of the problems is that communication and really, like, you gotta let some people down soft. Kid glove treatment because people crash out. Me and my homie, we just call it, and it's nothing about this situation. It's just something we used to say called crash dummies.
What's on your mind Wednesday?
Some people just made to run into a wall, and then so you gotta do your best to not be in between that person and the wall, because they're not necessarily trying to crash on you. They're gonna crash on anything anywhere,
right? So
but you gotta do your best to not be between them and the wall when they run into the wall.
So what's on your mind Wednesday?
Hello.
Hey, callers, what's on your mind Wednesday? You on the air?
Good morning. This Danny just calling and checking up with y'all, man.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Before you start, Damian Davis, man, I want to let you know my heart is with you, brother. I saw you live, man, and I mean, you was spot on, big brother. So I feel your pain, and just letting you know, man, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your family on the loss of our brother Joe, man.
Yeah, man, that was big. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my cousin, Joseph Bethune, Joe Moonwalks, man.
Yes, sir.
The community.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man.
What's on your mind?
I just want to call this morning, just tell everybody, man, hey, you got things going on during the holidays. Try to patch it up, get with your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Life's short. You know what I'm saying? We got to appreciate the time that we have and make the best out of life, man, because everybody got an expiration date, man. You never know when you're going to get up out of here. But one thing guaranteed, you got to get up out of here. So make the best of it, man. And like y'all saying, it's the holidays, domestic disputes and all that. Don't kill yourself over these holidays, man. The best gift for them all to be alive and have an opportunity to get better the next day, each and every day.
That's right.
So I want to leave y'all with that, man. I love y'all, man. Happy holidays to all y'all.
Bro.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah, man. Big shots out and big prayers to the family of JoJo, man.
Yeah.
Joe Moonwalk passed earlier this week, maybe a day or two ago.
It was Monday.
Yeah, because we was walking out of here.
Yeah. And Joe always been a supporter of the work we did. You know, a lot of the times when y'all seen those moonwalks or those bounce houses at our events, it was Joe. Joe come up, pull 2-3 on them up, put them up.
And I remember when he was starting, right? And I remember he told us, he was like, man, look, I'm doing this thing now. And if y'all need anything, like he came offering,
from the jump.
Like this is how I can contribute.
This is my contribution.
I see what y'all doing. I see how y'all moving. I know y'all do these things. Like if y'all ever need this, I got you. And he made good on that. Like he
every time
so solid. Was like, we can call him. I remember we used him for my grandson's birthday, and he dropped that thing. Like we had to like call him. He was like, man, just put it over and like, don't worry about it. Like you know how most people, they have like a time to start and you got to get the churn out and unplug and let it. Man, he just dropped that thing off and was like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
I'll be there. And I started getting worried because I'm like, okay, this done got Joe. Joey came back and got this thing. He was like, man, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
because the one thing is usually ain't nobody stealing them.
Yeah.
But you never know.
We rolled it up and we got it out the way. But he was like, it just wasn't no thing to him. It was just kind of speaking to like, ain't no pressure, man.
Y'all good.
We booked him for a time. He got there early. and dropped it off early, set it up early, and then left it late. You know what I'm saying?
The kids loved it.
The kids loved it.
I remember the last event he did was the meet and greet. The last event that I was a part of that he was at was the meet and greet with 727 Store.
Yeah.
And he was bringing the thing. I helped him unload, and it wasn't going right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was frustrated. He had to get another generator or something. He was like, man, but I'm finna go. Just give me some gas money.
Right.
So you're like, you sure, man? I'm finna cash app you, man. You shot, man. Listen, just put me some gas money together. Man.
Yeah. He was good, man.
I just filled the gas tank up, man. Just put some gas in there. And it's like,
that's the
kind of, you know what I'm saying? After he did all the running around, after he went and got another generator and,
right.
You know what I mean? And even through his frustration, he still was just like, hey, man, just put some gas. Give me some gas.
It's
man.
a testimony to who he is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like, we have to be mindful during this joyful season. Everybody's not joyful. And we kind of hit on it on Monday is that, and we challenge people to put a smile on somebody else's face. We did that at the beginning of the month, I think.
Yep.
And, you know, and this still is true because a lot of people are missing loved ones.
Yes,
and the first year is the hardest. Think it is. But then in between somewhere right there, it can be some hard years. Like, you know, people who lost their mothers, their children, anybody.
Unexpectedly, and you don't know why it's so hard, and it ain't been that hard sometimes, and then it hit harder on the
grief come at all different times. You don't even know. Like, it's just like today might have been something that y'all had your own little something.
It's a trigger. It's a trigger. Something trigger
realize, or you go out to the mall and you might have been shopping with, you know what I mean, with that person. This may have been y'all thing, and it hits you. So, I mean, take time, feel it. And it's okay to tell people you're having a bad day so that they can know what to do at that point.
That's right, man. And it's just interesting. As we talking about this, I was thinking about my sister the other day. So again, at the ribbon cutting of the thing, you know, when I wear the blue Adidas, so I bought those shoes. My sister loved the color blue. And so at her memorials, you know, she had everything wrote out. And that was the thing. Like, she even wrote out like what color she wanted us to wear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so every time I have on them shoes, like I think about my sister.
Right.
I call it Lisa Blue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I usually do that like at events or moments when I know she would have been there. I know she would have supported because like anytime you call her, like she was the milestone person. So like the children graduating, the wedding, like she was always at all of those milestones. So anything I'm doing that's significant. So when you see me with those on, it's like, okay, yeah, just know that I'm thinking about my sister. But that's kind of my little personal tribute. You know what I'm saying? And you find your ways of dealing with it. Like she's still with me. You know what I mean? Like I know she would have been here. And the reminder for me is like, okay, I look down and like I got the Lisa Blues on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's definitely a good way to get through it. Because when everybody got their thing, when anything extra happened, I'd be like, that's Tay. Because Tay was always extra.
Right.
Like he always would do something extra. Like when at Jared's memorial, like he brought me all these blue roses, and then he had one solid gold rose, and he was like, you know, I always got to do something.
Listen.
You hold on to that, man.
Right.
You hold on to those things, man, and that's you know, Coach D, she put it in there like making every minute better than the last one. Somebody put it in there, but I think that's so true, man, and really making sure that you making an impact. So that you know people miss you.
Yeah.
Because my daddy used to say that too. He used to be like, you know, it's bad when you leave and don't nobody miss you.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it make nobody just
like
that's tough.
When they glad you're gone or they don't forget that you was here.
Nobody show up to your memorial.
You ain't do it right. Like if they say they miss you, you tell them thank you.
Right.
Because that means that you're doing something right. Because if they don't tell you we missed you at the thing, then that's a flag.
Flag.
We got a few minutes. You want to do Ask Qiana?
Yeah, let's run it.
All right, so
you already laughing.
It's I guess because we're in the holiday season, we talk. This is letters about family.
Okay.
Right? So I have a serious problem with my slightly younger sister. She's a loud and aggressive backseat driver. When she rides in my car, she feels compelled to loudly tell me what lane to drive in and to freak out over how close I am to the car in front and a variety of other issues she imagines. I'm a competent and safe driver, but her loud exclamations are not only annoying, they distract me at times, which I'm afraid could lead to an accident. Get in the left lane, she shouts, but she doesn't see the cars behind us in the mirror that I see. She knows how much this bothers me, but seems not to care. I've lost my temper at her for doing it. Any advice on how to get her to refrain from these outbursts while I'm driving?
So simple. Your car, your rules, don't put her in there.
Oh my God. Don't let your sister ride no more. That's the answer?
Yes.
You can't just not.
Yeah, you can.
You can do that?
Yeah.
You can be like this. Nope.
No, ride with somebody else. It don't work for me. I can't. It don't work for me.
Especially if it's gonna be a danger on the road.
If it's gonna be a danger,
you with that?
No,
tell her don't get in.
Cause you scare me and we might wreck.
We might wreck. It's okay. It's okay to tell her to ride with somebody else.
You don't need distractions.
Uber.
Okay. So Sis, can you take me down to the grocery store?
No.
Uber.
I pay for your Uber.
Bro, I need a ride.
I pay for your Uber. I just did this. Listen, I just did this weekend. Hey man, give me back. I'm telling you, I'm lost. I got lost.
So this is the thing.
You got your phone, call an Uber. You got your phone, I pay for it. You ain't got no money, I pay for it. Have the address. Where you at?
So here you go. If you want change behavior,
okay,
there has to be consequences for your actions.
Okay.
Let her have to drive with an Uber, pack all her groceries in somebody else, wait for somebody else, let it hit her pockets. She will appreciate the ride that you're getting right now. She just
be real quiet.
That you are going to give it to her.
Quiet some out. She going to be there.
From now on.
With the big eyes. She going to have the big eyes and quiet.
You don't like my drive?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Go ride with grandma. Let's see how scared you is now.
I'd rather drive with grandma.
Okay, there you go.
There you go then.
Where your car at?
Yeah.
Because you want me to tell you.
You petty. You petty. What they got to do with anything? Where your car? What they got to do with anything?
You know what? Sometimes people get in the car like, they everybody got backseat drivers. I do it. Okay. My mama do it. Everybody kind of, you know. It's some people I won't ride with.
Because you in the back seat and you don't like they driving.
And I'm scared.
Sometimes
so you don't even ride with them.
I don't know.
My backseat driving trick is I put on my seatbelt because sometimes saying something makes it worse.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes what bad drivers get worse when you tell them they're a bad driver. Yeah. Especially in the moment of driving. Man, come on, man, slow down. And they go a little faster. What you talking about?
It's a control thing, right? Okay. So you control the car, like, slow down.
Hold on, don't get over. Car right there. I got it.
You ever done that? Slow down. Ain't nobody. Oh, Lord.
That's why you just don't say nothing. Put your seatbelt on. Grab the armrest. You got the armrest right there. Grab it tight. So that's your cue. Oh, you know they got the thing up there for you in the back.
Just hold on to it. That's how you know.
They ain't saying nothing.
Have you ever been in a car and you trying to brake?
Yeah, I done did that too.
For them. You breaking for them.
Yeah.
I done been in the car and I had to grab the wheel from the passenger side.
Like really had to grab the wheel.
Yes, man. I was in Jersey, man. This is the worst. I tell the story later. But yeah, man. I had to save our life.
Okay.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like for real. Okay. I'm driving while they go on the gas. I gotta make sure I stay in the lane because they is not even incapacitated. Yeah. Just in the phone. They was in the phone. Like they say, in the phone is like drunk driving.
Yeah. Distracted in the phone.
Listen.
Yeah. Had to grab the wheel.
Yeah. Listen, the semi truck right there, and I'm like, hey, the semi truck. And then I'm see they're not listening.
Yeah.
And so now what do you do?
Grab the wheel.
I grab the wheel. Yeah. What the hell? Hey man, the semi truck.
And I'm gonna tell you, because I Uber drive, right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever tells me what to do in the car.
Yeah.
While I'm Uber riding.
Okay.
While I'm driving. My Uber riders never, they be like, oh, you can go here. Like, this is but they never say, slow down.
Yeah.
Nah, if I do something, they may report it.
You got me thinking now, because I kind of can be a little bit of a backseat driver. Not a lot, though. But mine is more like, why you riding in this lane?
Yeah.
Why won't you get over? And then my wife, she'll hit
suggestive.
Me with, yeah. I mean, y'all know that's my style. Right? Like, why won't you
make a suggestion?
Like, why are you in this lane? And it might be a reason. We might be, but I'm like,
Because I asked him, I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why? You need to get over it. And the person was like,
I'm the driver that got a reason. See, I got to turn wide to go into the driveway.
But this how I know when I'm going too far though. Well, you should have drove.
Yes. That's my thing too.
Like okay, cool.
When my mama,
so now I know. Okay, let me.
You don't went too far. Now you put on the seatbelt, grab the.
Like my mama do that to me, right?
But you're right. You're right. I should have drove if I wanted to drive, but I ain't want to drive, so now I gotta sit through.
So
Mr. J, we need 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
My mama do me like that. My mama do me like that, right?
5 more minutes, Mr. J.
Go ahead, Q.
We need 5 more minutes, Mr. J. Just come on now. We have a little patience.
We gotta start getting them 5 minutes on the front.
We do. But no, my mama do me like that, and I always say, "Mom, you could have drove your car," because my mama got a car.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
Your mama chilling.
Oh, your mama. But you know what? My mama didn't drive for like almost 10 years. Me and my brother took her everywhere. Not that she couldn't drive.
Yeah,
she just knew this.
She got children that'll take her,
and we did.
Chilling.
Yeah, and we took her everywhere she went, and she knew she could drive.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't have to. All right, y'all. Time flies when you're having fun. So I hope that helps.
Oh, somebody already said it. King Antonio Brown, the first.
I ain't see it. Wow.
So now that it's out there, that is the person that I never will ride with again.
That's the person?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
Okay, I'm trying to get to this chat so I can see it.
So my final statement.
The worst driver in the history of driving.
And for my final statement, just want to give a rest in peace to JoJo, Joe and his family. Untimely, but God got the timing, so we're gonna ride like that. And I also want to add, rest in peace to my homeboy Coleslaw. Yeah, my homeboy Coleslaw, ATL, man, he passed earlier this year. It's been a hectic year.
Yeah,
it's been kind of good, bad, and ugly.
No, that's true, and that's another part about like getting older that I'm learning is, so we came up in that era where we was losing friends to the streets, and gun violence and all of that stuff. But now we're in the age where we losing friends to just bad health and heart attacks and all of that.
Car accidents.
And it dawned on me, it was like, so-and-so just died. And it's like, okay, yeah, we on the other side of 40 right now, pushing up on 50. Some of us
trying to get to that other side of 50.
And so we're at that age where we got to be mindful of our health, man, because like we ain't in our 20s no more. We don't bounce back like we used to bounce back. And so be mindful. This would be my final thoughts.
Start juicing.
Be mindful of your health, man. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Even if we, as we experiencing the holidays, man, don't get too crazy. Take care of yourself. Take care of those who you love.
That's right.
Hey, get your tickets.
That's right.
Tomorrow from 7 to 11. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Tell your friend. Do a donation. Get the toys for the families for us. Help us out. We got 7 families.
And the list is on the page. I saw the list. Shout out to WUJM Services, to Tamika Mitchum. She posted it, tagged me in it, and a few other people. So you can, if you want to know what to get, that list is available on the Breakfast Club.
I didn't know what to get.
It's on the page.
I know. He got sheets. Don't worry. I got him.
You got printouts for him.
I got printouts for him.
Okay.
That's all right. So be the change you want to be. And stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Make you lose your shoes and shout out around there. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Tampa Bay. I'm your brother John.
Miss Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Miss Dad.
Yeah. Good.